Dharma Sabha of Trinidad and Tobago, with headquarters here at 337 Mission Road, Freeport, under the dynamic leadership of the learned Pundit Vishnu Deonarine, LTH, welcomes you this day to witness Hanuman Abhishekam Pujan and to listen to the glories of Hanuman Swami as taken from different scriptural texts, namely the Holy Ramayana and parts of the 108 Upanishads, together with the Puranic Encyclopedia. This yajna of higher learning is to enlighten you, to have you understand that the powers of Hanuman Swami are within you, connecting to the universal power of Hanuman Swami. Pujan for the Abhishekam, or cleansing of the murti of Hanuman Swami, would be conducted by Pundit Deonarine of 335 Mission Road, Freeport, and he will be assisted by Amrit Rajkumar, also called DJ Ants, and his brother Sudesh Rajkumar of Tate Madhu Road, Freeport. Chanting of bhajans and kirtans will be performed by the following members of the Akashvani Dharma Sabha: synthesizer player Narayan Danlal of Derrick Road, Chase Village, harmonium player and music teacher Ram Kisun Ramdad of Chiklan Village, Freeport, Dolak player Rishi Baglu of Chiklan Village, Freeport, bassman and guitarist Pran Depot of Derrick Road, Chase Village. The singers are Pandita Savitri Allison Deonarine of Farouk Avenue, El Socorro, Zelina Tula of Prisal Crown Trace East, Chiklan, Freeport, Ryan Danlal of Derrick Road, Chase Village, Priya Baglu of Chiklan Village, Freeport, Rihanna Baglu of Chiklan Village, Freeport. Supplying our sounds this day is A&S Sounds, led by Amrit Rajkumar of Tate Madhu Road, Freeport. Following this, a discourse will be given by our learned Vyas Pundit Vishnu Deonarine on Hanuman Swami and what he represents, followed by Arati, Prasadam and meals. I am your presenter, Primiti Baldev of 337 Mission Road, Freeport, and assisting me will be trainee Pundit Devan Mohammed and Ariana Sampa. Security officers will be monitoring your vehicles, and the Freeport police have given us instructions which we would follow. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful feast today. Devotees, kindly stand for opening prayers.
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं भरवनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसरेशं मेघवर्णं सुभागं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिवर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरणं सर्व सर्वलोके कनातम् ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति
Now call upon Ryan Danlal to sing Hey Sharadeva for us, please.
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
Shah
देमा।
I am asking for Veena Ramsaran and Devi Silal. Can you share flowers for everyone, please? Devotees, kindly stand, and in an orderly fashion we are going to cross the road to observe the Abhishekam of Hanuman Murti, cleansing of Hanuman Swami, done by learned Vyas, Pundit Vishnu Deonarine and Pundit Komal Deonarine.
हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ दिनती बारंबार। बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। ओ राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। ओ सीताराम जय सीताराम, राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम। 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 बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
कछु संकट होई हमारो, कौन सो संकट मोहे गरीब के, जो तुमसे नहीं जात है तारो। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। धन में तुम्हारे शक्ति विराजे, मन भक्ति है जीना। मन में तुम्हारे शक्ति विराजे, मन भक्ति से जीना। जो जन तुम्हारी शरण में आए, जो जन तुम्हारी शरण में आए, दुख दरज हर लीला हनुमत, दुख जरत हर लीला। महावीर प्रभु हम दुखियन को, महावीर प्रभु हम दुखियन को, तुम्हारो गरीब निवाज हनुमत, तुम हो गरीब निवाज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। राम लखन देहि तुम पर सदा रहे हर्षाए। राम लखन से देहि तुम पर सदा रहे हर्षाए। हृदय चीर के राम से आता, हृदय चीर के राम से आता, दर्शन दिया कराए हनुमत, दर्शन दिया कराए। जो कर जोरी अरज हनुमंता, कहियो प्रभु से आज हनुमत, कहियो प्रभु से आज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज।
कवलों के हमरी कबरिया हो, बजरंग बलियो बोलो। कवलों के हमरी कबरिया हो, बजरंग बलियो। कवलों के हमरी कबरिया हो, बजरंग बलियो बोलो। कवलों के हमरी कबरिया हो, बजरंग बलियो। कलयुग एक पल
हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। अश्नति बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। बारंबार जप निरंतर नाम तुम्हारा, जप निरंतर नाम तुम्हारा। अब नहीं छोड़ो तेरा द्वारा, अब नहीं छोड़ो तेरा द्वारा।
Now, with the will of God, I'm going to repeat the steps of the Abhishekam Pujan, and this Abhishekam Pujan consists of the following steps. Firstly, bathing the Murti with water, then bathing with Panchamrit, milk, dahi, ghee, honey, sugar, chandan, putting of the mala, perfume, offering prasadam, doing arati, and finally offering the jandi, putting the jandi on for Hanuman Swami. I now call upon Ram Kisun Ramdat for Arjan Deresh.
आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। भटक रहे हम राह दिखा दे भगवान, राह दिखा दे। भटक रहे हम राह दिखा दे भगवान, राह दिखा दे। कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे भगवान, किरण बिछा दे। कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे भगवान, किरण बिछा दे। इनयति उनको प्रभु करा दे, इनयति उनको प्रभु करा दे। ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान।
Now devotees, can you all stand for opening arati led by Savitri Allison Deonarine and Ryan Danlal. I now call upon Krista Ramsaran Morgan to perform Arati.
आरती श्री रामायण
व्यासयारी कवि पूर्ण बखानी
व्यासारी कवि पूर्ण बतानी आरती श्री रामायण कलिमलहरि विषय रस पीकी
शुभ का श्रृंगार मुक्ति युवती की
आरती श्री रामायण
हर निरोग भव पूरी अमी की
हर निरोग भव पूरिया की
तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की
आरती श्री रामायण आरती श्री रामायण जी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल लित से की आरती श्री रामायण
आरती श्री रामायण
आरती श्री रामायण
Devotees, you may kindly take your seats. Now we will hear a lovely bhajan by Zelina Tula.
देहि हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु जो कछु संकट होई हमारो कौन सो संकट मोहे गरीब के जो तुमसे नहीं जात है तारो जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो महाराज जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो तुम्हारा सदा रहे हर्षाए। हृदय चीर के राम से आता, हृदय चीर के राम से आता। दर्शन दिया कराए हनुमत, दर्शन दिया कराए। जो कर जोरी अरज हनुमंता, कहियो प्रभु से आज हनुमत, कहियो प्रभु से आज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो महाराज।
I now call on Savitri Alison Deonarine for a bhajan.
बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। ओ राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। ओ सीताराम जय सीताराम, राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम। 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 बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। 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 बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े। बोलो बेरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े, हे प्रभु मन बसियाड़े।
I now call on Priya Bagalu of Chaklan Village, Freeport for a bhajan.
कवलों के हमरी कबरिया हो, बजरंग बलियो बोलो। कवलों के हमरी कबरिया हो,
present to you the learned Vyas Pundit Vishnu Deonarine for the discourse.
Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. Shantam Shashwatam Rameyam Nagam Nirvana Shanti Pradam Brahma Shambhu Pani Indra Sevyam Nisham Vedanta Vedyam Vibhu Ramakyam Jagadishwaram Surgurum Maya Manusyam Hari Vandeham Karunakaram Raghuvaram Bhupala Chudamani Nana Spreha Raghupate Satyam Vadami Cha Bhavan Khilantara Atma Bhakti Prayach Raghupati Pungava Nirbharami Kamadidosh Arahitam Guru Manascham Atulita Baladhama Swarna Shaila Badiham Danu Javana Krishanum Jnanam Graganyam Sakala Gunanidam Banaranam Adhisham Raghupati Varadutam Vatrajatam Namami Pavanaputra Hanuman ki Jai Sharanam. Devotees of God, you have witnessed what is called Hanuman Abhishekam, or the bathing, performing pujan upon the murti of Hanuman Swami. Why is Hanuman Swami so important in our lives? How did Hanuman Swami take incarnation upon the face of this earth? And what was his function? And what part he plays in our lives? These are the things you're going to hear tonight. Today. I'll be quoting from the Holy Ramayana, from a book called the Puranic Encyclopedia, from another called Understanding the Vedas, from another called the Upanishads, and finally, a book that my wife Primati downloaded for me called Akhanda Sutra, all dealing with the activities of Hanuman Swami. But first, what we will do, we would hear how Hanuman Swami took incarnation upon this planet. For us to do so, we begin with the king Dashrath, who had 3 wives, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra. In those days, the laws provided that a Brahmin could have up to 4 wives for the sake of procreation, having sons and so on. The Kshatri, under which Dashrath fall, Raja Dashrath, were permitted to have 3 wives. The Vaishya, 2 wives, and the Sudraman, 1 wife. So Dashrath was a Kshatriya. He stuck to the laws. He had 3 wives because he could not have had any sons. He had one daughter. Her name was Shanta, and she got married to a rishi by the name of Shringi. One day the devotees of God, when the king glanced in the mirror and he saw that his hairs were getting gray, and there was no other to carry on the lineage, he went to his guru to discuss what to do. Let us hear the words of God from our Ramayana. What the king did, Chopai. Went to his guru Vashisht and said, Guruji, this is my position. I don't have any sons to carry on the lineage and to run the kingdom. So Vashishtji said, all right, you have a son-in-law by the name of Shringi Rishi, and he is well versed in these type of rituals. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an arrangement for your son-in-law, Shringi Rishi, to come and perform a yajna that is called a putra eshti yajna, so that you will be able to have children. Now, devotees of God, we have a problem here. Have you ever heard people say, son-in-law can't do for father-in-law, and son-in-law can't do for mother-in-law? Yes. I went to do a funeral once, and a son-in-law was coming up to do arti, and a few old ladies said, Pundit, stop, stop, stop. That cannot happen. Well, devotees of God, one of the vows that his son-in-law has to take during marriage, before the wife would sit on his left-hand side and become legal, it is stated in one of the vows the son-in-law has to take in the presence of the audience. The wife would ask him, "Oh, my intended husband, if at any time problems and hardship faced by parents, you as the son-in-law are supposed to come and assist. Do you agree with that? His son-in-law doesn't want to go home without his wife. He says, yes, I agree. But now when the time comes for the son-in-law to assist, 100 old ladies will get up and say, son-in-law can't do for father-in-law, violating the laws of our scriptures. So you see the devotees of God, it comes up here in Ramayana, that Guru Vashisht went for the king's son-in-law, Dashrath, who was well versed in performing putreshti yajnas for ladies to get pregnant to have children. And so while the yajna was in progress, everything was so well done by Sringi Rishi that the fire god appeared. You must have heard that already, but you would hear other things from the encyclopedia, which I will read to you in a few minutes' time. Sorry. So the fire god, all dressed in red, came up and told the king, O king, here's a nice prasadam I have brought for you. I would like you to take this prasadam and share this prasadam among your 3 wives in whatever way you feel to share. The king took the prasadam and decided to share. First, he took the prasadam and broke it in 2 pieces. And he called Kaushalya and said, you have this piece. The other part that remained, the king broke it in 2 pieces and handed 1 part to Kekeyi. But of course, it would be smaller. And now I quote from our encyclopedia, which says, when Kausalya got that smaller piece, realizing that Kekeyi had the bigger piece, she started to cry. And when she started to cry, she told the king, you are unfair. Because at one time you went to war, and the axle of the chariot got broken, and the wheel was about to fall, to come out. Had it happened, your enemies would have killed you. What I did, I put my hand through the axle to support that wheel and let you fight that war and kill your enemies. And this is what you are going to give me? This is unfair. And she started to cry, holding the little piece of kheer in her hand, the prasadam in her hand. And she did not want to take it. Our encyclopedia goes further. At the same time in the heavenly regions, there were what you call apsaras, dancing fairies. And one of them was dancing so lewd, so bad, in front of Brahma. Brahma pronounced a curse upon her and said to her, you apsara, in the heavenly paradise, people don't act like that. You go down to planet Earth and you would see people acting that way. Stay there with them. And you know it really happens on planet Earth. I don't want to go and talk about carnival and so on. That's out. So when the Apsara heard that, she started to cry and said, don't send me there. Please don't. And as she pleaded, Brahma, whose heart was so soft, took pity upon her and said, all right, don't you cry. I will relieve you from that curse. You will have to go to planet Earth. Go to the home of Dashrath. You would see a lady there crying with a piece of prasadam in her hand. Take that prasadam and fly away with it. And so that Apsara took the form of a bird and she came down to the planet Earth, went to the home of Dashrath, and as Brahma said, He saw Kekari crying, she saw Kekari crying. And that bird grabbed the keel and flew away with it. While all that was happening, Anjana, the mother of Hanuman Swami, Anjana, at that time she had no children, she was praying to Lord Shiva in the forest with her hands open saying, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And so our encyclopedia continues. While this bird was flying and Anjana was praying to Lord Shiva, reciting that mantra, Vayu Nandan, the wind god, developed speed to such extent that it disturbed the bird in its flight. And that piece of sweet rice of kheer fell straight in the hands of Anjana. Anjana thought to herself, this seems to be something divine. Where did this come from? It smells good. It looks good. I am going to eat it. Maybe this is the prasad of Lord Shiva. And so she ate it. And as she ate it, at the same time, in the home of Raja Dasrath, peace existed among the three wives. And what the king did, the king told Kekari, eat your piece, though it is smaller. This final piece that remains, I am going to break it into two. And he gave both Kaushilya and Kekari. He said, hand these two pieces, one each, to Sumitra. And as they did the goodness of God, pregnancy started. After 9 months, the three wives gave birth to children, as you know. But Anjana, being from the monkey lineage, she too gave birth, but gave birth to a child who was half man and half monkey. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. And before I tell you the other part, the interesting parts, the goodness of God, we will take a break to hear a bhajan.
हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार, पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार। पवन सुत दिनती बारंबार।
I now call on Rihanna Bagalu of Chiklan Village, Freeport, for a bhajan.
Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram. Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram. Hari Narayana,
over to Pundit Vishnu Deonarine.
Devotees of God, you know some children when they are small and they are fortunate to grow up in environment where their parents are very wealthy, they get the best of toys and so on. That's when they are young. But Bhagwan Sri Ramchandraji happened one day to see a juggler man called a Saluka passing. What happened when that juggler man was passing? Let's say, Chopai. Very attentively and keep it in your mind. एक दिन एक मदारी ने राजा के द्वारी बांदर नचाया. One day, a juggler man was passing in front of the home of Dashrath, and he had with him a little monkey, and that monkey was dancing. When Bhagwan Sri Ramchandraji as a little boy saw that monkey, he fell in love with it and began to cry and tell his father, I want that monkey, I want that monkey. So Dashrath asked the man, I will pay you for that monkey, give it to me. So the man said, no, that's how I make my living. I go from place to place with this monkey, and people pay me to see the monkey dance. And so Bhagwan Sri Ramchandraji insisted that he would have to get that monkey. When that happened, Vashishtaji, the guru of the home, was dead. And he told the King Dashrath, O King Dashrath, there is something I want to tell you. When Hanuman Swami was growing up, he took Surya Dev as his guru and asked Suryadev to feed him all the information from the different texts. So Suryadev said, okay, follow me. Don't sit on my chariot. Follow me. And as he followed him, in 60 hours, Hanuman Swami was able to get the knowledge from Suryadev of all the religious books. Then Hanuman Swami said, "O Suryadev, what can I give you as my dakshana, Guru dakshana, as payment for what you taught me?" Suryadev said, "All right, I will tell you. I want you to go to Kiskinda and remain there. I have 2 sons. Their names are Sugriv and Bali. Sugriv is stronger, or Bali is stronger than Sugriv. Go and keep Sugriv company." At that same time, this incident was happening where Sri Ramchandraji was crying for this monkey. So Guru Vishnu said, "Go up to Kiskinda area, and there's this king they call Bali, and he keeps monkeys. Go to him and ask him, and he will give you a monkey." And so the messenger went up, approached Bali and said, "Oh Bali, this is the position. King Dashrath sent me for a little monkey. For my son Ram is crying. He wants a monkey identical to one that he saw." So Bali pointed out Hanuman Swami and said, "Take this monkey. Take this monkey. Take him to Dashrath." And as soon as that Hanuman Swami baby monkey was taken to Sri Ramchandraji, Sri Ramchandraji fell in love with that monkey, grabbed him to his chest, and began to play with him. What's the secret? Hanuman Swami was born out of that same kheer or prasad that Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan were born. In other words, if he was born of the same prasadam, then he was their brother. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. You see, when you make researches of God, these devotees of God, you get the facts. But when you read one book, you're confined to that, and you have to hold on to that. And others could question you, and you may be limited in your knowledge. And so he stayed there and prayed with Sri Ram. And after a period of time, he said, "God, another incident happened." The time had reached when Hanuman Swami, instructed by his mother, was telling him, "Whatever you want to eat, food. You're a monkey, you live in the forest. Anything round and reddish in color that you see, that is good and fit for food for you." So during that time, Hanuman Swami one morning saw this rising sun, orange in color. And he thought to himself, just as my mother told me, I think that is a very good food for me to eat. So what he did, he sailed toward the sun and he grabbed it. And as he grabbed it, and he was about to swallow it, the devatas saw and they got frightened, thinking, if this monkey swallowed that sun, he's so powerful, what is going to happen to us? So Indra, who always walked with a club in his hand, went up to Hanuman Swami and gave him a blow on his jaw. And as he gave him a blow on his jaw, the jaw was fractured and Hanuman Swami fell down. And as he fell down, the sun was released back. The father of Hanuman Swami, Vayu Nandan, because bear in mind, he disturbed the bird in flight, Vayu, and that kheer fell because of Vayu in the hands of Anjan. So Vayu now, acting as Hanuman's father, he took Hanuman, carried him under the earth in a place called Patal, and being so annoyed, he drew the wind. He was the wind god. He drew all the wind to him, and the place was without air. plants and animals and so on began to die. And when the deities and people saw that, they began to pray to Indra, please, or to Vayunandan, please don't let us die. Indra is sorry for what he has done. He did not know that Hanuman Swami was your son. Neither did he know he was so powerful. Kindly release the wind and air so that we can all live. And Vayunandan took pity upon them. And he released the air. And as he released it, the different devatas pronounced boons upon Hanuman Swami. I am going to the encyclopedia and I'm going to read the boons for you. Brahma said, may you live long as I, Brahma, live. Lord Vishnu said, may you live your life as the greatest devotee of God. The god Indra said, no weapon of any kind could destroy your body. Agni said, the fire god, fire would never affect you. The god of death, Kal, said, death would never court you or be close to you. And all the devatas got together and said, may you remain at one age, Chiranjeev, as long as this planet exists. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. The voice of God. This is proof enough then to show that he still exists. And now, I go to another book that my wife Primati bought for me. It is called Akanda Sutra. In this book, it is stated that Hanuman Swami dwells in us. He is the one who provides energy in this body for the body to function optimum. Like I was saying in the last occasion, inside the human body, in the spinal cord, inside the spinal cord, there are what you call chakras, energy points. These energy points are 7 in number, started from the base of the backbone or spinal column, runs straight up to the top of the head. And at different levels, there are different chakras. The lowest chakra is called the Muladhara chakra. Above that chakra, in the region of the navel, there is one that's called the Swadhisthana chakra. Just in the region of the stomach, there's another chakra called the Manipur chakra. In the region of the heart, there is one called the Vishuddha chakra. The Anhata, sorry, that should be the Anhata chakra. There's another chakra in the region of the throat called the Vishuddha chakra. There is one in the region of the forehead called the Ajna chakra. And there is one at the crown of the head called the Sahasrara chakra. It is said Hanuman Swami resides in the heart chakra of the human body called, resting in the center of the heart chakra called the Sahasrara chakra. Voice of God then. What happens then? If somebody is able to invoke the power of that chakra, that Anhata chakra, which is in the heart, if they suffer with heart problems, they can have their heart healed. And there is a Bij mantra or a secret mantra for it, which I would give you now, devotees of God. I don't want to hold back anything from you, so I'm going to put all the facts to you. And that Bij mantra, devotees of God, You know, like when you plant a seed, how the seed has the tree in it? Yes, inside every seed, there's a tree. And if that tree gets the proper nourishment, or if that seed gets the proper nourishment, that seed is going to be transformed into a tree. And what is that being mantra, devotees of God? It is called Yam. You recite that mantra. Yam, 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 Yam. Constantly, God, when you recite that, the power of Hanuman Swami is going to rise. While it is dormant in your heart, that power of Hanuman Swami is going to rise and build the muscles in your heart and be able to pump the blood and circulate the blood properly. This is the greatness of Hanuman Swami, devotees of God. He resides in you and he gives you that power and that strength for survival. You are very fortunate, devotees of God. You have that ability now to recite that mantra, Yam, Yam, Yam. It covers the longest of all mantras that pertain to Hanuman Swami. Like how a seed covers an entire tree or has an entire tree in it. So the Bij mantra is like a seed. And what it is, what it does, it covers all the other mantras that are applicable to Hanuman Swami. I want you, devotees of God, morning, evening, night, constantly recite that mantra, Yam, Om Yam, Om Yam, Om Yam, Om Yam. And as you do that, devotees of God, you would be healing your heart through the grace and blessings and power of Hanuman Swami. And at one time, devotees of God, so Upanishads, they have made researches from the Upanishads also. The Upanishads mention that at one time, Hanuman Swami was speaking to Sri Ramchandraji and said, "Oh, Sri Ramchandraji, you always talk of Vedanta. What is Vedanta? Can you tell me?" Sri Ramchandraji said, "Hanuman Swami, first I want to tell you, the Vedas are my breath. In the Vedas contains the Vedanta." Hanuman Swami said, "I do not understand. Please tell me." And Sri Ramchandraji said, "You know, in sesame seeds, there is oil. And if you process the sesame seed, how sesame oil will come out. And sesame oil is very useful. So too, if you process the Vedas within your minds with a good guru, with a knowledgeable guru, the essence of the Vedas is called Vedanta. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. And what Vedanta deals with? It tells us in the sight of God, we are all equal. It tells us that there is no division between man, woman, and other human beings, between plants and animals, between the valleys and the mountains and the seas and the land. There is no difference. Vedanta teaches that man has created religion and not God. And because the Almighty Lord is dissatisfied with that, what man has created, That thing called religion which divides the population. The Lord keeps reminding us every day, "O my people, in my eyes you are one, so I give you the same sunlight, whether you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or others." That is Vedanta, devotees of God. The same earth to live upon I give you, whether you are Hindu, Muslim, or Christian. That is Vedanta, devotees of God. The same air to breathe I give you, whether you are Hindu, Muslims, or Christians. That too is Vedanta. The same night for you to sleep, and sometimes people wake. I didn't create a different night for the Hindus, nor the Muslims, nor the Christians. That is Vedanta. The same food to eat. That is Vedanta. The same earth to live upon, as I said, that is Vedanta. And the same earth to go back to when you die, whether you are cremated or buried. That is Vedanta. Friends of God, Vedanta teaches that in the sight of God, we are all equal. And so Hanuman Swami was asking Sri Ramchandraji questions for him to bring out knowledge, to educate us. And today, devotees of God, before I stop, I want to tell you that in the sight of God, you are all equal. Man could take some water and sprinkle it upon you and baptize you. That is what they think. But who has that power to convert what God has created? Who has that power? For one to convert what God has created, that person has to be greater than God and more powerful than God. So someone is going to come to you and sprinkle some water in you and say you are converted. Why don't they go and convert the elephants and the lions in the forest and make them timid so that they wouldn't fight and each other? Why don't they do that? Why don't they go into the areas where there are violent crimes in Trinidad and convert them? Why don't they do that? But they come to the meek and humble person who would give them an ear and listen. And they say, "Come, I will convert you. You are doing the wrong things. You are worshipping monkeys," and so on. Devotees of God, even the monkey was created by God. A monkey, devotees of God, is made of the same elements that the Pope is made of, or the greatest Swami is made of. God's creation is divine. It is said in the Vedas, when you see differences, you are uneducated. But when you see a oneness, an equality everywhere, you are educated. Everything in this planet came from one source. And that one source is God, manifested in different forms. And if we came from the same source, how can we be different? Like if I have a clump of dirt in my hand, and I take a little piece and I make a marble, another little piece and make a snake, another little piece and make a little triangle. They look different. We name them differently. But the truth is, they are all clay that we made of, that came from. So then that Almighty Lord projected himself out and we came into being. And because we came from God, we are not different from God. That is why the Holy Bible said, God created man and animals and plants in his own image and likeness. So when that man comes and he tells you you are worshiping monkeys, that man is ignorant. Didn't he know that God created the monkey too? And whatever comes from God is divine. Some of these people cannot understand their own books, but they want to come and criticize our books. I urge you, devotees of God, this day, that God has never yet made a mistake. And if God has placed you in a Hindu home, There he wanted you. That's why he placed you there. And if he had placed you in a Muslim home, there he wanted you. That's why he placed you there. But the facts are that in the eyes of God, there is nothing like Hindus, nor Muslims, nor Christians, because he gave us all the same thing for us to enjoy upon this planet. The same things for us to enjoy upon this planet. My beautiful audience, I want you, after having your meals here tonight, this evening, to go home and show love to everybody. Greet them, bless them. Treat them like a brother or sister. And always remember that in the sight of God, all of us are equal. And whenever they come by you and they tell you, or they would want to convince you to be converted, to accept the Lord, tell them, the Lord never came for the righteous. The Lord came for the sinners. And I advise you to go to these places in the crime hotspots. Go there and convert them. And if you do that, I follow you. But they're so scared, the devotees of God, that if they go there to convert these people are going to pull their guns at them, rob them, and maybe kill them off too. Who knows? I read once on Facebook where this preacher was preaching to his audience somewhere in Port of Spain. And when he began to speak about the behavior of the youths, I am here sitting on a singhasan reading the scriptures. Why should I lie? A young man in his audience took out a revolver and pointed to the priest. And the priest had to change the topic. Praise of God. This is what our country has come to. God is ever looking at us. And it's great that we have people like you who will take time off to come and sit, listen to the glories of the Holy Scriptures. Where there are cruel things taking place, the crowds go there. The crowds go there. But whereas there is divinity, selected people go there. Blessed are you, devotees of God, for taking time off to be here, to witness the Abhishekam of that Hanuman Murti. Never feel bad and feel ashamed that you are worshipping Hanuman Swami. For Hanuman Swami represents that heart chakra that is called the Anahata chakra. And if you constantly recite that mantra, yum, 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 you are energizing that heart chakra. That will make you stronger, make you live more healthy and more long upon this planet Earth. In the same way, Hanuman Swami is still living on this planet. Pavana Putra Hanuman ki jai. Devotees of God, I'm going to stop here. Yes, we would have 2 bhajans, then we would have a closing arati.
We would have a bhajan by Zalina Tula.
मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे आन परा अब तेरे द्वारे हे बजरंग बली हनुमान हे महावीर करो कल्याण हे महावीर करो मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे आन पराप तेरे द्वारे हे बजरंग बली हनुमान हे महावीर करो कल्याण हे महावीर करो कल्याण दुखियों का तूने काज सवारा। हे जगवंदन केसरी नंदन, हे जगवंदन केसरी नंदन, कष्ट हरो है कृपाली धाम, कष्ट हरो है कृपाली धाम। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे, आन परा अब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, हे महावीर करो कल्याण। तेरे द्वारे जो भी आया, खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया। तेरे द्वारे जो भी आया, खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया। दुर्गम काज बनावन हारे, दुर्गम काज बनावन हारे। मंगलमय जी जो वरदान, मंगलमय जी जो वरदान। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे, आन परा अब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, करो कल्याण, करो कल्याण।
Devotees, can you kindly stand for closing arati? Devotees, may you kindly take your seats. Okay, we will have closing prayers now, led by Savitri Allison Deonarine.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव वीर्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवा ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि
At this time, devotees, meals and prasadam have been prepared for everyone. And while everyone is going to have their meals, the group will continue singing. So we want to thank everyone also for their assistance in whatever way they have assisted. We appreciate it very much. So at this time, meals could be served while the group will continue singing bhajans. Sitaram, Om Jai Hanuman.
बजु मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा 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 नारायणा हरि नारायणा नारायणा हरि नारायणा बजु मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा बजु मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा बजु मन सूरज बजु मन चंद्रा बजु मन सूरज बजु मन चंद्रा बजु मन पवन सुमीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा बजु मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
Always on the go? Do you need that daily boost of inspiration? Check out Sankhya TV's website at sankhyatv.com and enjoy